During World War II, the Germans built all over Europe tons of infrastructure for their war machine activities. In front of us, we see a former German World War II airfield with its runways. This place also had its own seaplane harbor. About 15,000 Germans came to this area, but there was absolutely nothing here. They needed something to keep the troops alive and to feed their war machine. Now, what could possibly be more valuable than bullets? Come join me and let's find out on this small adventure. Come on guys, let's walk. Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Coralienya and I do a lot of sweet and wild adventures. Today I want to bring you with me far into the mountains behind me to discover traces of history. Now let's go and create some good memories. We are in the middle of nowhere right now, and the ground below me is just wet, muddy, really uncomfortable. But it used to be snow here 1 week ago, and that was actually beautiful. But our goal is straight behind me, and we gotta continue walking that direction. We're getting closer and closer, guys. A bit more. Right here, right now, this is where our adventure starts. Now, what could possibly be more valuable than bullets? Let me show you. The answer is water. Without water, you have no soldiers, no war machine, and no way of surviving. Today, we're going to explore the origins of a highly important water supply system that became extremely important for establishing several German airfields and troop emplacements in this region. In the beginning, the nearby cities couldn't give the Germans the productivity they expected with the waterworks they already had installed. Therefore, in 1941, the Germans decided to build their own waterwork by selecting and focusing on water sources up in the mountain. Isn't it amazing that the Germans managed to take water from this lake right here in front of us and laid it all the way down to the airfield area? That's a long distance, don't you think so? So take this for example. Where am I now? I am approximately 25 kilometers away from the lake area, and I'm at the airfield area. So I just wanted to give you a small insight here of the distances we're talking about. We are approximately at this water, this lake. In between and around in the white fields there is mountains or land. This is a big fjord, this is another fjord, and all the way over here to the left we got the airfield. It's really far away from the actual lake. How crazy is that? And how did they actually manage to make these fire hydrants with water coming from pipelines from the lake and transport it all over here? This is exactly what I'm going to show you. This is what it's all about. The pipes underneath us belongs to this advanced system with a purpose to lead water from this lake all the way over to the airfields. Now this is a shaft house behind me, which the Germans used to transport rock up to the surface during the building of a tunnel underneath me. The tunnel was the starting point for the whole pipeline system. Let's go in and check it, guys. So it's actually blocked from the top here, but if you listen carefully, you can hear that there's water dripping down there. You can test it like this. Cuckoo! Yeah, definitely a tunnel down there. Let's check it out, guys. Well, who built these structures? I can definitely tell you that it was not prisoners of war, but actually local citizens who got paid really well by the Germans to do a lot of hard effort on this huge project. Now, even the road that I'm walking on is made by the locals. Now, if you actually pay attention, you can see these huge piles of rock in layers in their surroundings, in between the main road in the middle here. Now, during their work with this place, they had to get rid of the rocky masses for the dugout of the water pipe tunnel system, and these masses are from this specifically. A lot of rock everywhere. For 2 seconds, I thought I was lost, but look at that right in front of us. The whole tunnel. Oh, it's gonna be so cool to go inside it. So here we are in front of the main tunnel for the whole pipe system. It's 250 meters long and it lays 10 meters underground. Now let's go check it out. In front of us you can already see 2 pipes. One small pipeline that leads water from the reserve pool that is a bit up in the mountains, and the other big pipeline that leads water from the main water source, the lake we just were at. So it's a bit too dark to do anything in here, so it's time to pop some flashlights. Oh my, look at that. I do not have any intentions of being super wet on my feet today, so we need to improvise this stuff and we will do what it takes to get in. So far, we just gotta get dirty. Come on, guys. So much water. It just continues and it continues and it continues all the way. You can see for yourself. If I stop a bit, it just continues. It's so long. I feel like I've been walking for a long time now. But it's exciting. That's what we like to do. Just improvise sometimes and see how far you can get. I encourage all of you to do that. I have so much more adventures on the menu, and if you want to join, feel free to subscribe, hit the notification bell, put a thumbs up or leave a comment or even a question in the comment section below. I would really appreciate that. Now let's continue this tunnel. We have a long way ahead of us, but I just saw one small detail. This one. This is actually one of the support bricks or blocks in tree that they made to support the pipes. And each segment has some of these. Some of them are rotted away, and some of them are not at the specific spots where they should be. But one thing I can mention also is that the floor or the ground is consisting of sand and rock. And we gotta continue moving. You can even look here, look at the roof. I'm using my flashlight. You guys know what that is? It's like when I use my flashlight on it, it looks like it's type of like a mushroom or spider thing. You guys know? When I put the flashlight on, everything is like shimmering like silver. Look at this, we actually reached a turn here. This is gonna be a bit wobbly, but I actually think I see the end of the whole thing. You see that? All the way in the front there? That's a different type of room. Now, everything here is filled with gooey water, so I think we just need to step on this pipe thing here, balance a bit, use our feet a bit, and then we're safe. Okay, let's go. It's a bit difficult to walk here, but I'm gonna do my best to show you guys. This is the whole vent system for the main pipelines that comes from the lake above us. Look at that, so much of it. And it continues in there. I'm gonna show you where the actual water intake from the lake is. Here we have the vents, in which way they could control the water amount or maybe even shut it off. All the way to the right here, we have the whole pipeline system. Isn't that amazing? You guys remember the shaft house up there to the left? The iron stuff there? That was the thing we were looking down in the start. And look at this. Just all sorts of trash and stuff over the years. And again, we have the roof, which is really, really tall. Now this is exciting, because all the way in the end here, this is where the water comes from the lake. Isn't that amazing? This is the stop point, guys. This is the end. Wow, look at this. This is the end station. This is where the pipes actually get water from the lake we were at on top of this tunnel. So out of the tunnel, it was a really long one, but then you might be left with the question, where did the pipes actually go? Let me show you something. Just to illustrate a bit, all those masses of rocks there, that big embankment over there, that's just rock digged out from that tunnel system we were in. So much. In front of us, but hidden, is the actual tunnel. If you take a close look at the road in front of us, you can see that it goes there. It is made out of rock, and it continues all the way down to the right. Well, that's where the pipe goes. It's a bit steep here, and as we're walking downwards, the pipeline is actually lined in front of us there, so we're actually walking on top of it. How did they get the water down? By using the force of gravity. Now let's see where the water ended up next. Wow, look at that, 1943. This rock house behind me with the sheeps was built by the Germans. It was camouflaged with turf on the roof to protect against the enemy's bomb aircrafts. But you might be wondering, what was the purpose of this building? Do you guys know? The water in this area was of fine quality, and the waterwork in this area was special in its own way because the Germans built their own alkalization plant, which is the structure behind me. Water from this lake ran through the building, which was equipped with crushed marble so that the water would become less sour. Now I'm just waiting for these sheep behind me to naturally move so I can go up there and just show you guys how everything looks like from the roof. We're getting closer, guys, but these cuties here, they do not want to move. So I just have to enter really careful. We got them moving, but this cutie here. Ah, yeah, you're so kind. Yeah, so kind. Everybody else goes. Bye. Yeah. She's nice. Bye. Bye-bye. This is the roof seen from above. You can see ventilation on top here. The outline here is with bricks because the cement part has fell off. Our sheep's taking shelter in the forest right now because I'm a bit rude entering their territory, but we will leave right now. Now let's check out what's inside this building. And this is how it looks like from the inside. Some ladders, different pools, pipelines. Do you also think that this could be like marble? Take a look at this. At least there's a lot of sand in here, or rock. And these open pools would probably be the place where the water would be treated with marble. And this might be a vent leading the water out. And the same goes for another pool with its own vent. And then there's 2 more pools in the back there. Let's check with the flashlight actually, if we could see something down there. Okay, this is a bit difficult. We just gotta use our flashlight. Oh, we're not falling down. We're not falling down. Okay, this is what we can look at. You can see square room. In the bottom, there's a lot of trash, of course. Everything's old. Walking our way to the other ones. And on this side, you might see a bit different structure. Probably meant to lead the water in the correct place or to make it stay longer and circulate longer in between the marbles so that it would get neutralized properly. I think we should go down there and check what's up. Okay, we're just coming through here. Going down. Just gotta attach ourselves to the ladder point and going down. There's a double step here, so we gotta be careful. Just gotta be careful. Come on, guys. In front of us, we can see a lot of vents, probably leading the water in and out of this whole complex. If you take a closer look at the wall, I think this might have been like their light source. There's another one on the right side. That's amazing. Now, where did the water go from here? Well, first they went through a tunnel, then a pressure pool, and into the nearby cities through a main pipeline. Now, since metal and concrete was under short supply during the war, half of the pipe system from here was built in iron, while the other half was built in tree. This is what I wanted to show you all. Look at this. Look at the photo here. This is the pipe that is made. And around, there's like thread with different types of roots and stuff made of tree. And up here we have another one that is found and digged up from the ground. So you see, amazing architecture on these ones. Several water hydrants was placed in critical locations in the nearby cities, with water supply coming directly from this pipe system. On our right side, in the middle here, is the leftover of a German dynamite storage house. And in front of me, right here, is the leftover of a German barrack. Now, as we're going down, I would like to see if we could actually find some leftover pieces of this pipe system. So let's continue going down and see what we find. So everybody, I really enjoy these small cozy hikes where we can have some insight in history, but I'm also planning a lot more extreme adventures. So if you're up for that, feel free to join me. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, put a thumbs up, comment or question in the section below. Now let's go. Don't be fooled if it looks like I'm walking on a farmer's road, because it's not. It's the whole system of pipes that is underneath us that goes several fjords and small mountains over to the airfield. It's really a long distance. Amazing. Also, don't forget that the water from these pipes comes from the lake we were at in the beginning, all the way up there in the mountains. Now in front of us here, we have a different segment of the pipe system, with the walls a bit covered in cement, I guess. So yeah, let's continue walking to see if we can find these pipes. Wow, look. This is actually the leftovers of one of the pipes. And here we have it, guys. The pipe. And this one continues all the way into the different cities, in different water tanks, pressure pools, all the way until the airfield. Now let's travel all the way to the airfield to see if we can find some German activity there related to these water pipes. We are now standing at the airfield 25 kilometers away, and the airfield itself is a visible proof of the German activity in this area. Behind me at the airfield, you can also be able to see small spots of grass. These are some of the locations where these pipelines actually ended up in the end. With the whole airfield in front of us, how amazing is that? Such an interesting little piece of history right here in front of us. Really shows us how powerful and necessary simple things like water are. It seems like we're getting a storm, but I'm glad that I got to share this small adventure with you. And if you feel like, feel free to subscribe, hit the notification bell, put a thumbs up, leave a question or a comment in the comment section below. And I'm looking forward to share more beautiful moments with you. Until next time, have a good one.